Good morning, guys. See you again in this morning. In this education, I'm going to review about podcast that I'd heard a couple of minutes ago with several friends of mine, and now I'm going to talk about the alien itself. And here we have two questions about the alien, but to be honest, there are a lot of materials that I would like to convey in this moment because of um, the speakers changes the topic about because in the first side that he talks about the alien, and then it also talked about the technology and space and the discovery and the biologists until nowadays, and the last one in 2020, I think. Well, first question is about the alien life, or I may say, do we know about the alien, or are we about to find it? And the second question is, do aliens exist in the universe? All right. In the first case is that we're gonna talk about alien here. Um, couple of years ago, even 1,000 decades, that the ancient Greeks of Europe has also talked about this case about the alien, and then there are many discovery from the ordinary tools that the way they mark or the way they measure about the aliens, and then the question of aliens exists that occur in that moment, but due to the developing technology, or I could say the elite technology, in 9 decades, that this theory, the ancient theory, was kicked by the early technology, because there are a lot of the technologies that also allowed or are allowed to measure how the alien exists in the universe, um, especially um, in the early of the technologies a couple of decades ago. They're about how the space measured was measured by them, and how the large of this space, how the immense of this space was. Next, the speaker also talk about the distance about uh, the Earth, and then the Mars, and then the other planets in the universe, and then he explains also about how big is this universe, in order our Earth only a tiny part of the universe, and the other planets are also in the same galaxy, which is called uh, our galaxy, which is called, yeah, galaxy, I think, and the space. And also he explained about um, how the any expert from any nations, they also make their experiment and found their discovery, such as America, and then in NASA also, and other nations, they also um, take their parts and their portion to to answer about the alien itself, or the other things related to the space, the other materials, the other planets related to planets, right? Related to planets in this space. So um, also they also measure by the developed technologies such as techno significance that measured by the radio signals. They can take the exist of alien from the radio signals in the 20 decades, no, in the uh, 10 up to 11 decades at the moment also. But in the current, or I may say currently, due to the developed technology, it's make it really clear. It just makes sense. um, for example, in 2020 there are a lot of experts from all over the world that also as the participants, um, the way they find uh, the the space tools, such as the biologist approach, like the telescopes. um, there are a lot of telescope that had been made by a lot of different experts in all over the world, especially for the NASA or other in America and other developed nations. Um, there's one developed electric that called James Webb. This one of the telescope that really well known at the moment. It has 6 mirrors. Um, not the only to measure about the alien, the existence of alien, but also there are a lot of things that this electric can measure by, such as the stars and the signals from the other life in this space. And then in the 20 decades that there were also the telescope with 25 up to 26 mirrors that provided into 3 parts of the developed technologies. um, this is more developed than before their previous telescopes, um, with provides any knowledges, and then any discovery, and then how to seek or even discover any tools in this space or any tools in this universe. So um, one point that I have to notice in this case, that not only talk about the aliens, but also there are a lot of things, or there are lot of subjects that might be useful to talk about. Um, then, as the conclusion is, um, in 20 decades, also there might be a develop that might be peers that develop electric, which is called the skyrocket. They also might be help to people for people to, for people to surrounding the space, and then see a lot of things, and then see whatever problems in our universe, especially in our galaxy. So guys, maybe that's all I can explain to you for today. Let's make sure that we will well known about the cases or national, even international problems, so we can also make the regulations, and then we can give our opinion about it. Okay guys, thank you so much. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.